coming at you live from, that's right, my living room in the middle of a global pandemic. Welcome to the first annual Troubled Waters Theater Gala. My name is Justin. I'll be hosting the event tonight. With me at the wheel, who knows what the hell's going to happen. So the next order of business is to introduce the two fine ladies who run the Troubled Waters Theater Company. The first is Ashley Jones. She's one of the co-artistic directors and the business manager of the company. And we also have Megan Lewis, who is the other co-artistic director and the marketing and communications manager.
Hello. So I just want to talk quickly a little bit about Troubled Waters Theater and kind of where we came from and what we're a little bit all about. So Troubled Waters Theater was formed from our shared love and passion for theater. As undergrad theater students at Keene State College, we collaborated on various projects, fostering a special bond artistically and also personally that made us want to continue our work together. And so from that, we founded Troubled Waters Theater, which is an environment where we could develop our artistry with projects that meet our creative aspirations and provide stimulating challenges for us as artists.
Yes, and going off of that, as a company, we aim to explore the deepest realms of experience, creating worlds laced with real and surreal ideas artistically, utilizing movement, language, and imagery throughout all of our work.
Also, our as artists and as a company, our values are really about valuing the human in the artist. We like to value people as their own artist and as their own individual, and we always like to note that everyone kind of has their own thing to say and has individual opinions that are valid and are always welcome in our company. Back to you, Justin.
Hello again, it's me again. So we are going to, we're gonna kind of introduce the season now. We're going to do a couple of the promo videos. So just some themes for the season. We have revenge, pretty spicy. We have justice, just as spicy, and some power. Anyway, so just so you know, there's going to be a contest. So in the comments on the YouTube videos, if you can guess the season lineup the fastest and the most accurate, you get a prize. Pretty spicy. So yeah, we can go ahead and go to that first video, I think.
Okay, awesome. I just have to share my screen, so give me a moment while I set that up.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by perfect report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming of time, with hail king that shall be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Famous thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be all that is promised. Yet I do fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness. Thou wouldst be great. Art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. But thou wouldst highly, thou wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Thou'dst have great claim as that which cries, thus thou must do, if thou have it, and that which rather than dost fear to do, and wishes to be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise thee with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal.
All right, put in your final guesses now before we reveal the title of the show.
That was supposed to be my line, but I forgot. So we're doing well tonight.
We're doing great. All right, so the show is I'll pop back on real fast. The show is a title that I won't say, even though we're not in a theater, because I'm
Scottish play?
superstitious.
Never heard of her. All right. You know, there's nothing more awkward than making a joke and laughing at yourself because no one else can laugh at you because you're doomed. So let's move on to the second video so no one has to hear me talk anymore.
Real quick before we do that, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Scottish play and the show. So this infamous Shakespearean tragedy tells the story of a Scottish war hero who, after finding out he and his wife are fated to be royalty, embarks on an ambitious and bloody quest to take control of their fate. This take on the play incorporates the classic text with modern movement to exemplify the extreme passion between two powerful individuals and the lengths they will go for each other. And now we will go on to the next video.
I don't understand. Wanna wait to see what you'll do. There's blood on the street. There's blood on the street. Got time on my hands. There's blood on the street. Ooh, no, well, I don't wanna wake you up. No, I don't wanna make you cry. But there's blood on the street. Yeah. There's blood on the street. Got time on my hands. Yeah, yeah. There's blood on the street. Ooh, 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 no, street.
All right, last few seconds to put in those guesses. Who knows? I do, but that's because I'm hosting the event.
All right. So the second show of the season is Agamemnon by Aeschylus. Let me stop my screen share. So this show, after a brutal 10-year battle, War General Agamemnon comes home to his loving wife, who has been waiting for him. Little does he know, all is not as it seems at home. His wife has still not forgiven him for the sacrificial murder of their firstborn daughter and plans to take her revenge. Incorporating a classic Greek tragedy with modern ideals, this play brings a new perspective to the story of a murderous wife and her dutiful husband.
Agamemnon. Agamemnon the way to the third promo video for you.
All our times have come. Here, but now they're gone. Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor do the wind, the sun, or the rain. Like they are. Come on, baby. Don't fear the reaper. Baby, take my hand. Don't fear the reaper. We'll be able to fly. Don't fear the reaper. Baby, I'm your man.
All right, last few seconds. You got this. You can guess what it is.
The third show of our season is Everyman by Ashley Jones and yours truly, Megan Loomis.
So, Everyman is originally a mortality play, which is Middle Ages, Europe, we think. It's written by an anonymous author. And what what morality plays are they're short plays, usually written for some sort of message from the church to the people. In our adaptation, we're taking a completely modernized approach and making it more focused on the core of humanity rather than religion morals. And we're taking it and setting it in a post-apocalyptic world with a lot of movement, and it's very devised, hands-on process that we plan on taking with this interpretation.
Is it time to move on to number 4? I think it is.
Oh, what did I do? What happens now? Should I do it? If I do it, I don't think I'll know who I am anymore. Look at him. Going about his daily life as if there's no consequences for the terrible things he's done. If only I could just go over there. He hurt her. Didn't he? He hurt her. And now she's gone. He should pay. He needs to. He should suffer the way she did. He should feel the way he made her feel. She deserves justice. And as her sister, I have a duty to fulfill that. I can't make up my mind. I don't know where I'll spiral if I let my anger lead my decisions, but being in the same room as him, there's no telling what I do. I could have called the police. What evidence would there have been? Would they even believe me if I reported him? Nobody knew his nature like she did. And I knew her. I thought I did. I could do it. I could blame him. To make sure it's so much easier. She will do it.
Listen, I'm going to appeal to your sense of urgency just for you to have those last few seconds to guess what this is. That was a freebie, in case you're wondering.
All right, and the final show of our season is Appeal of Murder by Ashley Jones.
So Appeal of Murder is a play about a girl on trial for the murder of her sister's boyfriend. She believes one thing about this man that causes her to act rashly, and then learns that she must live with the consequences of her actions throughout the course of the play. She notices how her reality unfolds around her and watches as truth comes forward. That's kind of the best synopsis we have for the show. And this show is the show that started it all. Appeal of Murder actually premiered 1 year ago today in a little black box at Keene State College, where Megan and I co-directed the show with an incredible cast of actors from actually the group theater at Keene State College, which is a club theater that students kind of helm projects and put them on themselves. And little did we know when we started, we thought we were just going to have a little show, but it turned out to be so much more for us. It became our artistic relationship. It became a lot of our friendships. Honestly, it became Troubled Waters Theater. The relationship and the dynamic built in the rehearsal room of Appeal of Murder is the foundation of Troubled Waters. And that's why it's so important to us that we could share all this today and kind of announce everything today, because this is the anniversary of Appeal of Murder. And I just want to let Megan have any thoughts she has on that as well, because it is the anniversary day of our show together.
Yeah, I made a post on my personal Instagram earlier today, but the gist of it is I never thought a year ago when we decided to do the show, when Ashley invited me to originally assistant direct, and then it developed into a co-direction relationship. When she invited me to be a part of the project, I never thought in a million years that it would turn into a theater company. But I am incredibly grateful that it is, because I can't imagine myself doing anything else. And also just I don't know if they're able to watch, but we want to say a thank you to everyone who's in the original cast.
Absolutely.
They've become a family to us, and it's also just amazing because it was a show with a lot of people that weren't theater majors, a lot of people that didn't have a lot of theater training, but everyone really gave it their all, and truly cared about the production in a way that made it so special, and then spawned Troubled Waters Theater as we know it.
Absolutely.
Cool. So we're going to kind of transition a little bit out of this. Little awkward. We didn't get a lot of comments in regards to the show. We got 2 from Ashley's family. Thanks, guys. So stay tuned on what we're going to do with that. But so what I do want to do, though, is talk a little bit about what would have been the prize, what might still be the prize. We'll figure it out. But basically, as of today, we are launching a fundraising campaign. The link will be in this YouTube channel's description, on our Facebook page, on our Instagram, on all of the good stuff. But it's also on customink.com. Basically, we made season 1 merch that you buy it and the money goes towards us fundraising our season 1 season costs. So basically, a little rundown on what they look like. So we've got a hoodie, which the front is has just the Troubled Waters Theater logo. We've got a black, a smoke gray, and a nice blue. The blue is my personal favorite. And also we've got a t-shirt as well, same design on the t-shirt. And then on the back, we have our season. So also the official title of season 1 is Rising Tides. So, and it's got all of the shows and kind of our tagline for each show on the back. So it's the same on all of them, as you can see as I click through. Hoodies are $30, the t-shirts are $15. And basically the campaign is running until the 9th of December. That is about as close as we could get it to get hopefully the delivery date right before Christmas, so you can have it in time for Christmas. Christmas Eve is the expected delivery date. I'm not shipping them, I'm not creating them, so I make no promises. But also there are 2 different options for how you can have them delivered. You can either have them delivered to us at our address, which if you're a friend of ours or you are able to easily get to us, that is a good way to do it. But we will not be shipping anything from our address, so don't do that. Because you can also have it shipped to your own address. So that is also an option. Yes. Yeah, so please support our first season. And you also get some fun swag out of it. I'm very excited to get mine and wear mine because anyone who knows me knows I live in hoodies. And also you can still donate to our GoFundMe, other important things. And
you can also just follow us on our social media, keep up with us, ask us questions, get to know us. Like, we're pretty open. If you want to know what's going on with our season, just hit us up. Page, we have social media, we have Facebook, we have Instagram.
We have a website, troubledwaterstheater.com. Everything is just Troubled Waters Theater, and that is theater, THETRE, the fancy way.
Leaves.
So I don't know what we're gonna do.
All right, so we only had 2 responses for the season. The first guess was Everyman, which gets a point to Casey Jones. And then the second guess was Appeal of Murder, Winky Face, which goes to Jace Jones. But since we said the most correct, fastest, I think I would have to give it to Casey.
Since she jumped in soonest with the first response. 1 point and 1 point in the first response. In terms of response time as well, Casey's came in faster based on our following. So the t-shirt winner is, by that logic, the prize is a t-shirt. You win a free Troubled Waters t-shirt. Casey Jones, congrats. And now we're gonna kind of open up the floor for any questions. Put questions in the comments. Anything you want to know about Troubled Waters, about Megan or I, our artistic ideas.
You could also ask Justin a question. He's in our season as well if you want to. Justin, I don't know if you have the chat pulled up to moderate.
I don't.
You want to pull that up?
Yes.
How?
So did you say how?
I definitely did.
I think I sent you the link, but I'll send it to you again.
Well, that's awkward. We definitely rehearsed this.
We're theater people. We don't rehearse. What's a rehearsal? Technology is being mean.
I'm just going to continue to stare into the camera kind of until we figure this out. Well, there's Google.
I'm sorry, it doesn't want to paste.
It's okay if you leave the comments up. I can.
Hold on. I got this. I got this. I'm technology.
The internet. You think we'd be better at it, considering it's all we've done for the last few months, but we're not.
It's fine. I just sent it to you, Justin.
Oh God, I can watch myself. This is terrible.
Watch all the cheesy jokes.
All right. Any questions for us for Troubled Waters?
If not, we can just riff. We can't riff. We're not good at it.
I can riff. I did a good job, I think, of riffing.
I think we also have to give the chat a minute to catch up because there's a natural delay with live streaming.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Oh my God, what's
that? Questions, comments,
concerns. Please don't type concerns.
don't want to know. If you have concerns, please leave them to yourself.
Or I suppose my mom can just text me.
If you want to know more information about the shows, like when we
Yeah.
plan on doing them, or
Yeah, I mean, I suppose
Like-
we should talk about that a little bit in this lull because we didn't.
yes,
But our general layout for this season,
all safely depending upon
Yeah.
the pandemic.
everything depends on COVID, as I'm sure everyone is tired of hearing. But the general idea is either if that's in a live stream and hopefully in person combination. Our plan is to have the Scottish play sometime in March, to have Agamemnon in June. Someone just buzzed. And then Every Man in August, and then Appeal 1 year from today. We're gonna try and hit the anniversary at least a little bit.
In time frame.
In time frame. So that's our plan.
I'll throw out a
Everything will be-
question.
What?
I'll throw out a question.
Go for it.
Hit us, Justin.
You have, so let's say by March, you can't do the Scottish play. Do you have a rain date or reschedule date? Would you schedule it later or would you just cancel the show?
I think it would get scheduled later depending
Yeah.
on how the course of our season goes, because some of them are kind of set.
The plan is also like if it's a COVID related thing, we're gonna try and at least live stream it. If nothing else, provided, if someone in the cast comes down with COVID, God forbid, like that's something else we've got to deal with, and we'll cross that bridge when we get it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Question on the
That's
chat.
not a question.
Nope, it's not a question.
No, that's just your dad. Thanks, Jeff.
Yes, so I guess if it's some technological issues with this comment stream. and
This is our
not-
first stream, our first gala. We would have loved to have it in person, but
Yeah,
COVID.
coronavirus.
Miss
We'd
Rose.
rather stay healthy. I think.
Correct.
Exactly. But any other questions for Troubled Waters Theater, our season? Megan or I, about our shows?
Leave the floor open for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll leave the floor open for the chat to catch up there.
Oh, we do have a question. Justin, would you like to read that?
Sure. Oh, I definitely can do that currently right now. You would think I was born in like 1911. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh my God. I don't know how to do this.
Okay, we can also read it.
I'm the worst moderator ever.
All right. Shire Free Media asked, have you thought about renting a space and just recording the show to premiere later? That is a little bit, we haven't really thought about that idea.
What we would do is probably rent a space and stream it live, so it would still be live theater.
Just without any people in the audience.
Yeah, without an audience, so it would be, but that is something still to consider with safety of actors and production people and everyone involved in
Production, and that would be a conversation with the people involved in the production, as well as an executive decision between
Yeah.
Megan and I.
So, regardless, we want to definitely have something alive. Is the
Mhm.
plan, because
nothing beats live theater.
all right. Thank you, Vincent. I'm aware that's you now. Thanks for that. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Anyone else have
Anyone
a
else have a
question
question?
about our season, our shows, what we plan to do with the pandemic? I mean,
Also, like Ashley said, we do more information is troubledwaterstheater.com, Troubled Waters Theater on Facebook, at Troubled Waters Theater on Instagram.
and troubledwaterstheater@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You need to ask us questions or get in touch with
Us about something. If you're worried about like your order with the t-shirt
Yeah.
campaign, definitely send us an email if something's going wrong, and we'll try and resolve it for you as best we can.
Yeah. We'll do our best, but also we're working through another company, so we might have to redirect to them at some point, but we'll see.
We will try to resolve it.
We will try to resolve it. That's the plan. And also, like I said, we also still have our GoFundMe going strong. Those links are everywhere. That's for more of our startup costs. But other than that, it doesn't look very poppin'. So
So we wanted to leave this with a toast to.
Hold on, let me pour it. Be awkward a little bit. Pour it. I don't know how much champagne to pour.
And even though you can't see me, but you kind of can now because now I'm talking, I also have a glass.
All right. And
Alright.
we're doing just a little toast to Troubled Waters Theater,
Our first year,
season.
our first season. And thank you all for coming.
Thanks everybody for coming. Thank you, Justin, for hosting.
Thank you.
Of
And thank you to
course.
our volunteer actors who worked with us to film our material
Thank you, Ben,
and
for
help us
piano.
prepare this night. Thank you, everyone.
Cheers.
Blink.
All right. Awesome.